You want to know the best places to live in Vero Beach, and in this video, I'm going to give you exactly that. So I'm going to go over Nisha's top 5 best places to live in Vero Beach so you have a pretty good understanding. So I can't be telling you exactly where to live just because that's steering, and obviously I can't give you demographics and all that other stuff, but I can tell you a little bit about the area, give my personal input on some things around that area. You'll find out that there are some places you just won't want to live. You'll find out that there are places where you could sneak in for a more affordable price. And if you stick along to the end of the video, I will give you a heads up on if you're looking for a short-term rental. There's actually areas of Vero that you cannot short-term rent your house. So Verbo, Airbnb, all those like online platforms. So stick along and I'll give you some information on that. But let's get right into the video, and we are going to start off in Indian River Shores. Indian River Shores is located on the island, so there's 2 ways to get across to the island, which is going to be the Merrill P. Barber Bridge and the 17th Street Bridge. It's pretty low traffic, so you won't have to worry about anything too crazy, and it's a great scenic drive. But the price point for the island is definitely going to be higher. It's just because of the location. You're minutes away from the beach, and it's just convenient all around. There's shopping, there's slight shopping on the island. There's no like Publix, Walmart, Winn-Dixie, all that kind of stuff. There's nothing like that out there, but it's a short, maybe 10-15 minute drive. There is CVS and gas stations on there, so you're not completely stuck out there on the island. It's just a 10-minute drive and you can get to Miracle Mile. You have your shops, or you can maybe take another 8 minutes, so 18 minutes, and you're right there, pretty close to Walmart, Marshalls, the Home Depot, Lowe's, all those places. And then it's about I want to say 20-minute commute to 95, and you're right there. So that's hitting every stoplight with possible traffic kind of taken into account. There's really no traffic, but you could definitely see it's getting a little bit heavier with the influx of people moving here. So you'll see the median home price is $774, which if you think about the location of, the location that you're getting, you're located on the island about 2 minutes to the beach. So you could throw a rock over, and for that price point, that's why we're seeing a lot of relocating to the smaller area like Vero, Indian River Shores area. Just being, you try to find a house for $774 2 minutes away from the beach in Miami or just Southern Florida in general, and you're looking at a higher price tag for sure. So you have to kind of take into account there's not only people relocating from the west, the Midwest, the Northeast, there's also people locating within Florida itself. So you have all of South Florida kind of looking for that slower pace. So you try to find that home in Miami for $774, you're not going to get it. So we actually have a lot of those Miami transplants, Fort Lauderdale transplants as well, trying to find a great home in a great location. So you see you have $774, and it is mostly owned, not rented out. So it's a lot of people's second home, and it's a great place to vacation, all things considered. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're looking to move to Vero Beach. It's very slow. Average age is around 55. So just keep that in mind when you're moving to Vero Beach. Now going on to the map, as you could tell, this is Indian River Shores and it's outlined in red. Just to give you a better idea of what's around Indian River Shores, we'll take you to the map. So you'll see right here, this is all Indian River Shores. You have Johns Island, and then this is going to be like your shopping center or right around here and right down here. So this is still out of Indian River Shores, so it's not technically in Indian River Shores, but you could find great priced homes over in this area, and it's a super convenient location. You have Riverside Cafe, Riverside Theater, Vero Beach Art Museum, the dog park, as well as you have JC Park, which is a great beach with volleyball courts, nets, sand, the whole works. There's a playground there, and there's actually a beach tracking station, so it's kind of tucked away right behind this CVS and this 7-Eleven, which you actually have to go into here and then take a left, and then you'll have tracking station beach. So it's kind of hidden. If you just aren't familiar with the area, you'll drive right past it and won't even know. So you got to put that on GPS. This is the boardwalk, so you could go along here and you can see that this is going to be JC Beach. So you have the park right here, you have the sand volleyball net, and then you have the boardwalk all along here. So it's in a great convenient location. Homes are going to be more expensive on the island, so if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, just wait a second, and you'll find out later on in the video that there's great places just as close, maybe 5-10 minutes away from the beach. I mean, really, you're getting a steal, just all things considered. Next on our list is South Beach, which is a great location. If you take one drive around South Beach, you'll notice that there's established trees overhanging the road, and it's just a beautiful sight. Definitely take a drive around and you'll notice some of those homes. It's saying that the median home price is $682. That definitely kind of needs to be updated. The price point for homes in that area are, the ones that I've seen for sale right now are definitely up in the 2.1 million. I think they're thinking of more of the bungalows. Obviously it's an average, so it's the median home price, but for $682 on the beach, you're a rock throw away from South Beach, which is one of my personal favorite places to run, just being you have a lot of shade and it's great to just jump in the water afterwards. So taking you to the map to show you South Beach. So as you can see, you have South Beach Park, which technically is not actually considered South Beach and it's undefined, but it definitely goes up into this area. So you go and you have the Real Mar Country Club, which is beautiful. My buddy actually got his wedding photos taken there, and it's just a well-kept, golf course, and it's beautiful right along the water. What do you expect? There's actually another area. So you have Sunset Beach, which people also call it Real Mar Beach, and there's like 5 parking spots, very discreet, and it's a great location. Everyone in this area pretty much has golf carts or bikes to Ocean Drive just because it's so close. And you have Sailfish Brewing, you have Francesca's, you have Humiston Beach Park, which was rated the best family-friendly beaches in the whole US, and it made the top 5. So Ocean Drive, I made a whole video on that, so feel free to check that out. Actually, in particular, I was doing my morning run there, and they have the overgrown trees, and there was 2 cars stopped just taking photos and kind of doing it might have been prom photos or something along those lines. I'm not too sure, but it's a great location and the scenery is beautiful. Everyone has golf carts, they just whip it around, and it's a very convenient location. You have Dario's, which I've mentioned before. You have the South Beach Pizzeria, so that's pretty much South Beach area. And of course you have the 17th Street Bridge that'll take you over to Miracle Mile, and you'll have a bunch of shopping and all that good stuff. You have the McKee Botanical Garden, which is another great place to just kind of go. They have light shows and holiday events as well, so it's not just a botanical garden, but it's beautiful there. South Beach, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But just to give you an idea, the median home price Niche said was 600,000 and 682,000. So you see that price point of 682, and all things considered, that's honestly a great median price if you're looking to move on the island, especially when you consider there's a 60 million oceanfront super mansion, or super estate I should say, that's hitting South Beach. And that's going to be obviously a little bit more south than the cramped 17th Street South Beach area, just because those are smaller plots. But as you could tell, this super estate is going to be huge and gorgeous. So that 682 price point, you're going to hold equity, your home's going to hold its value. Next on our list is going to be Wabasso Beach, and that's going to be priced in at $486,000. And this is another location on the beach. It's a little bit closer towards Sebastian, kind of in the middle, if you want to say, of Vero Beach, like Miracle Mile, downtown Vero, that area, and Hiram's, Riverview Park in Sebastian, Riverside Park in Sebastian, I should say. That whole area, you're kind of in the middle. And you could take the Wabasso Causeway Bridge over, passing the Environmental Learning Center and all that good stuff. But the price point, $486, and you're located on the island, is beautiful. Again, of course, homes are going to be more expensive the closer you get to the beach. If you're looking to live closer to Sebastian, that's another great location, as well as you could take A1A right from where you are, and it's maybe a 8-minute drive to the Sebastian Inlet, so it's super convenient, especially if you're into boating and fishing and all that good stuff. It's a great time. So jumping to the map, it'll actually cut off right around here before you get to the Orchid Island area and Golden Sands Park, and it'll come down and wrap around right around here. So you have access to the Jungle Trail, which is a great trail, especially if you're training for something a little bit longer, to maybe run or bike. It's around 14, maybe 15 miles, so it's a very long trail, and you obviously get access to the Indian River side of things. So not the ocean, but it's still a beautiful kind of run, bike, jog, take the family out, and just kind of enjoy the scenery. As well as you have beach flights, you have the Disney Resort right there, and I've made a video about sea glass, which it's definitely going to sell very well just in that location, just being that you have the seasons at Orchid. The HOA is completely sold out, so there's no homes there, and they're developing right next door, and that's going to be by GHO. So if you're looking to not spend that, I believe the lowest price point in there is probably 1.2. You could get right over here on the mainland side of things and get a home for around $500,000. So yes, you're not on the beach, and the location is, you're not directly on the water, but it is a very short, convenient drive if you want to get to the beach, smack dab in between the middle of Sebastian and Vero Beach, like the city area. Next on our list is going to be Vero Beach, the city, and the median price point is $287. Of course, for that lower price point in Vero Beach, the homes need a ton of TLC, which if you're an investor looking to get into a home, this might be a great location. But just keep in mind, if you're looking to do short-term rentals in Vero Beach, try to buy outside of the city limits. So try to buy in the county, just being that anything shorter than 30 days, you cannot Airbnb Verbo inside of the city limits. So you could buy a street over and still be pretty close to everything that Vero Beach has to offer. Honestly, it's a super small town anyway, so just keep in mind the city limits and you should be okay. So that's definitely something to note for investors, which if you're looking to purchase a home or you're looking to invest in a home, definitely feel free to reach out. Me and my team would love to help you, get you in the right location to avoid that mistake, because I know that has happened, and it's actually happened to a couple of my buddies that had all good intentions. But as far as the map goes, it's going to be this whole center portion of Vero Beach, which as you can tell, you have the Jackie Robinson Sports Training Complex, you have the Vero Beach Regional Airport, which is taking flights to Connecticut, New York, Maine, so pretty much the whole Northeast, and I believe they're looking to expand that as well. So they're affordable flights. I believe you could buy a one-way for as low as like $50. So if you're looking to kind of be closer to an airport, it's not an international airport, but if you have family in the Northeast, or you have relatives that are serving in Norfolk, Virginia, you could buy a plane ticket there, and it's about $50 one way. You also have Big Shots, which is going to be like a Top Golf kind of feel, which they have more affordable drinks and food that Top Golf is kind of definitely more expensive, but that's a great alternative, and it's a little bit smaller, but they still have a bar and grill, which is honestly pretty good. And we go out there a couple times and hit some golf balls. But you have Miracle Mile, you have 14th Street, you have Pocahontas Park, which is another park that's great for kids. So if you're looking in this area, definitely check out the Vero Beach portion. And if you're looking at Airbnb, just be careful for the city line. You have the movie theaters, you have Green Marlin, you have tons of shopping plazas kind of in that vicinity. So it's real centrally located, and it's a great place to kind of set up shop if you're looking to move to Vero. Fifth on our list is going to be Floirda Ridge, and it is actually rated number 3 for top best places to raise a family, according to Niche. Again, I cannot legally say that stuff, just being I can't be caught steering in any which way. So this is strictly off of Niche, and you can see the median home price is $167,000. But definitely take a look around and drive that area. You'll also hear it be referred to as Southwest Vero. So just keep that in mind when you're looking around that area. Definitely go preview the homes, and just to avoid moving to the wrong location, please feel free to reach out. I'll leave all my information on the screen. I'll give you a tour of what you could actually, may be an affordable price, but you just want to know the whole area, so I would record everything for you and you'd have a good idea of your neighbors, because that's really what it comes down to. But there are great spots in Southwest Vero and Florida Ridge area. So you have this whole section, and you have, you know, HOA and gated communities as well. But Florida Ridge is a great location. There's actually a section right over here which is a little bit similar to Vero Isles, which I've mentioned in another video, where you can actually have access to the water, and you'll have a dock in your backyard. So depending on the home you purchase, you can actually launch right out and get into the Indian River Lagoon and head down and just enjoy sandbar Sundays and all that good stuff. But that's it for the video, and if you're thinking of moving to Vero Beach, please feel free to reach out. I'll leave my information on the screen. Stop it, pause it, screenshot it, call me days, nights, weekends. Me and my team would love to help you get you in the right spot to avoid some of those mistakes, like purchasing inside city limits and then you can't Airbnb your property, and you know, maybe it's not the right investment you thought of. But again, reach out and I would love to help you. I will see you guys in the next video.